Good evening, ladies and gentlemen. Welcome back here to GameStar TV1 for tonight's coverage of the ZOWIE GameStar Overwatch League. We are heading into round 3 of the competition tonight on Kings Road, and I welcome back to the cast Bobby J, who's helping me out tonight with analysts and general banter.
Yeah, thank you very much, EJ. And I definitely can't keep up with your banter tonight. You're definitely.
Well, I'm not too sure if I just said analyst or analyst then, and it kind of got me thinking, but I hope I said the right one.
I hope you did, for my sake, I guess.
Yes, indeed. Now, the two teams playing in tonight's round 3 action here are Bobby J.
We got Thanks here on the blue side, which are ranked number 7 on the ZOWIE leaderboard. So we've got Davy, Dogo, Farax, Zeej, Weaponfire, and AC Daisy. Great name.
And I've been told to keep an eye on Weaponfire tonight. The hot word is Weaponfire is the person to keep an eye on.
Yeah. And then rank 18 on the ZOWIE leaderboard, we have the Jalapeno Job. And last week we saw them drop out of the game. I don't think they had enough players to fill the full team, so they dropped out of the qualifiers last week. And the player names have disappeared. But anyway, with Thanks, last week they made it to the quarterfinals. So they came in at they qualified 4th, so they had the number 8 seed. Yep. Unfortunately, that meant they went up against Untitled Spreadsheet in the quarterfinals. And
well, as long as you have a lot of lube, you're okay.
Anyway, yeah, well, Untitled Spreadsheet is not easy for anyone to go up against. So they are the number 1 team in Australia and New Zealand at the moment. So on a tear against the Chiefs and Jam Gaming and the Woodcocks, the other 3 teams. So
right, just running through those players on that team though: Mist, Oni, Chappie, Spacey, Hobbs, and Kron. Now, there's a lot of people really having the hots for Kron in Twitch chat tonight, so a lot of pressure on Kron to step up and play well tonight. The fan club are out in force. You must be mistaken. People are throwing panties at the screen, dude. That's how hot they are for Kron.
This always reminds me of Crom from have you seen Harry Potter, the Goblet of Fire?
No, I thought you were going to say the Kron from Conan the Barbarian, but we'll go with Harry Potter. That's good.
Yeah, and even I don't know if people have watched, too many people in the Twitch channel watch Conan might be looked before the time.
Possibly.
Well, they did remake it.
Go watch it, dudes. You'll like it. No, the remake was shit. Go and watch the original with Arnie. It had some good shit.
Damage increased.
As we get ready to set off again, and the 2 seconds to go, EJ.
Oh, I don't know. That's an offer I can't usually refuse. Now, alrighty. 4 minutes and 50 seconds are on the clock here, and the boys from Thanks pushing in here on this first point, and it's crucial, Bobby J, to hold this first choke point, of course, to prevent the payload from getting captured as long as you can.
Yeah, it's quite difficult in the mid part of this map to get your footing back if you've been pushed out very fast.
Alright, so Thanks doing a reasonable job at the moment, just keeping the pressure on here at the point, although it has been contested 3/4 of the way now, so they are managing to cap this, and doing a pretty good job doing that. That's this coming through round behind now. Going to pick up Banks there, and does so nicely. Weaponfire. We thought Weaponfire was going to be a Farah tonight, playing the Junkrat.
People dropping left, right, and center on both teams, EJ. But we saw Chappie before dash in and get a nice res, which led them to the pressure. Just a bit too much for Thanks to deal with here.
Yeah, Jalapeno have captured the point now. Payload about to be escorted. 6:42 on the clock. And that has earned the praise of the South African Overwatch Association here, who thought that was a pretty good time.
they get ready to reset here. Is Daisy just needs
a lot of XP hogs here. These guys are so serious about it. They're all hogging the payload. They're all going for that gold star at the end of the game to try and help themselves out. Can't blame them.
And then Daisy needs to get back onto the far end. Just keep the damage drop on the far end so they can get up high and start shooting at Chappie. Chappie's doing a fantastic job at the moment.
Kron holding the front of the objective here, as the Reinhardt doing a fairly decent effort of it as well. Keeping the pressure on them though now. Boys from Saints have come back. A nice res then. Spacey lets rip with the barrage. Picks up 2 for his trouble. Weapon fire being one of them. It's a big kill, the one you want to get if you're going to get any fire from the other team. And the hype is not quite living up to it. He needs to Pharaoh it up. He is Pharaohing it up.
Mist doing a fantastic job. They're picking up a triple kill with his Reaper ultimate. And they had the Zarya. They rezzed it. They got AC Daisy came in with the res, but Zarya was ready on the team of Jalapeno Job and was able to swallow them up as soon as got res. So fantastic work here by the Jalapeno Job so far.
Yeah, nicely done. They're pushing the cart now down the payload into the factory. And easily done, in fact. The setup is just starting now at the top of the ramp, so if they get rolled here, it's going to be game. Plenty of time left on the clock. 6 minutes and 51 seconds for the boys from Jalapeno to get this payload down onto the objective point. They're using their ults now. Mist pushing down, clearing out the objective as best they can. Darby just dropped back into Reinhardt. Kron goes charging through and does the knockoff. Chappie's at the back with the heels. They're bringing it through. Sound barrier is dropped as well. Barrage comes in from weapon fire. He only picks up one. That was Hobbs. That was a big kill though, picking up Hobbs. Kron coming through, pushing the card. It's almost in. Siege is there, just trying to slow it down. There comes the res. Kron picked up. Spacey lets rip. And that might be it, Bobby J. It could be all over for thanks if they... Oh, no, they could be holding it here, though.
Thanks for hold on. They've got the Lucio ult on them, so they've got bigger health pools. They'll be able to push in here. But they've got plenty of time to play, though, EJ. With 6 minutes left on the clock, and they've got a Zarya ult and a Reaper ult. With Kron here with his Reinhardt, the ult's about to come back up. He has been great for his team here. He just got out of position. He wasn't able to get his shield up for the fire ult from weapon fire. So if he keeps in the right positions like he has been most of the match here, they'll be able to finish them off.
Alright, Jalapeno come charging in now. They hit on the first corner of the engagement with Tank. They say no thanks to you coming into this place and start laying the smack down. They have pushed through to the payload. Kron and Hobbs are there with Mist. Chappie's come through and hit it on. He's got it. They're escorting it down, and one player left at the back. It's Soldier 76 banks, and it's not going to be enough to stop it. There goes the capture, and that's a pretty decent time indeed. Jalapeno Job. We got told to keep an eye on him, Bobby J, and that's why that's a pretty decent time.
Play of the
444.
444. AC Daisy getting the Plantronics play of the game, but not enough to give them the hold here on defense with that time of 4 minutes 44. That's one of the fastest I've seen.
Rains from above.
Anyway, with big round there from Kron, 2 minutes 21 on the objective time. That is half the game on top of the payload. Big props to Kron. He did fantastic that game, held that shield up in the right positions, only got caught out once that game.
Yeah, he got a lot of talk about him pre-game in the Twitch chat, a lot of band, a lot of hype, a lot of fanboys calling out his name, and he delivered for them. They're going to be very happy campers watching the match unfold at the moment.
To get ready to reset here, and Kron, I expect him to be on the same Reinhardt, but we have Hobbs here. Hobbies, however you want to say it. I'm sure you might have a better crack at that name than what I do, EJ, but...
Oh, I think Hobies is the way to go, dude. That sounds pretty good to me. He's going to love that one. Hobies it is. If anyone Twitch chats knows the correct way to say Hobie's name, by all means, feel free to tell us. Otherwise, Hobbs the Homeless Hobies will get Hobies.
Well, he's under Symmetra, and I love seeing Symmetra on this map. So does Nick05. Yeah, he'll definitely be happy when we can see Symmetra from Thanks. So maybe that's something they'll need to add to their arsenal next time they're on King's Road.
I will shield
So
you.
let's see how Hobies goes with his Symmetra though.
Order will be restored.
And Kron has gone to the school of self-promotion and publicly says that he loves himself in Twitch chat. So shout out to you, Kron. You've got to have a bit of confidence about you in the esports world. If you want to make it big in esports, it doesn't hurt. I mean, you can do it without it, but it doesn't hurt to have a little bit of confidence about you in your gameplay.
Yeah, that's definitely true. You need to be able to stick your neck out there, but with 6 people on your team, you all need to be aware of where your healers are at all times. So Mercy's and Reinhardt's are usually the shot callers of each team, so you've got calls from the back and calls from the front. It's a very unique game. So the only other game that's like it is Dirty Bomb, TF2, so it's got its own little genre now.
BJ, they are about to push through, and it's fairly standard Sumatra setup. You have one out the front, one to the left, and then a heap around the entrance of the hotel. So the defense just getting set up now. Spacey's up high. Spacey with a great barrage at the end of that last game. Coming in very well. Fax coming in. 7 soldiers 76. Dogie's with him as the Lucio. AC Daisy, who got the play of the game there, sticking with Darby the Reinhardt. And here might come the assault. No, they just pull back. They're just going to regroup. It's a fairly standard layout on defense as well. They're holding the point 2 high, 4 low. They've come through the building. They're coming out high now. This is a great play by the boys from Thanks. They're clearing right around the back of the spawn here on the first level. Dogie's the first one down. DG's with him now. Darby's already on the point. And that was a great sweep through.
Yeah, they spotted the teleporter there, and they came around the right-hand side. Very unfortunate for the Jalapeno job because they put all the symmetric turrets on the opposite side. So
yeah,
that was what cost them there. So unfortunate for them. That's why we had Mix05 last week actually said put two symmetric turrets on the other side. So you make sure you have 2 above the doorway on the balcony on the left. If you're looking as an offensive player right now, sorry, a defensive player, you're looking towards the statue, have 2 turrets on the left-hand side.
Alrighty, so the payload is now underway here, being escorted by Thanks.
Almost ready.
The boys from Jalapeno set up in front of Herbie and Sons. And Herbie and Sons have never seen such violence. It's about to unfold in front of it here. They're coming around past the bookshop. Bell Chip Shop.
Yes, but they've just dropped. The big casualties on the defense here. They all just fallen at AJ.
Yeah, they folded like cheap origami, did the defense from Jalapeno there. And that's allowed Thanks to come rolling through with the payload.
I haven't been able to reset properly yet, but they've got 3 ultimates up now with Roadhog, Mercy, and Ron's Reinhardt. So they're looking to beat their tower 4 minutes 44.
Had Soldier 76 here, Frax with a Mercy push right forward, getting power boost and giving him a bit of courage, which just held him up that extra 5 or 10 seconds. That's allowed this push through.
And the 4 minutes 44 is the time to beat, and they've got about a minute and 44. So sorry, 2 minutes and 44 seconds now. 2 minutes and 44 seconds.
Darby doing his best. Shield goes down. They capitalise on the drop of the shield. Jalapeno all over the payload. Weapon fire going high with that famed Pharaoh of his causing damage. Spacey says, I'll show you how to play a Pharaoh. And he and Miss clean up the boys from Thanks. And that's one push they're not going to be able to get through on. Spacey absolutely unloads. Oh, and there goes the final player. Weapon fire down.
1 minute to go now, EJ, so they're only going to have one more opportunity to push on to the end to get faster time.
Yeah, they can still cap to get a .4 capping, which is very important for them. They don't give up. You never give up in the ZOWIE GameStar Overwatch League. But the bonus points are always handy to get. And this could be it. The sound barrier went down first. They capitalised on that to push around the corner here. Cron charges in, goes sweeping through. Darby's there swinging as well. Dogie on the objective. Misses, stopping it from being pushed though. Doing a great job, just zones out of there. Weapon fire chases him. The cart getting pushed through. They haven't been able to do the time, but they can still get the objective. The boys from Thanks putting all the pressure on Jalapeno now. And Jalapeno have survived the rage there. Bobby Jack held them out very nicely.
Yeah, only a couple of seconds left as it ticks down. They're about to get the they've held on here. They're going to get the bonus point. They're going to get the bonus point here. So So they picked up the 2 points regardless, but they need to push this. Thanks. They need to push this to make sure they've got a better chance of getting out of the qualifier.
Yeah, it's all important you qualify for Thursday's competition, and then you're in with the chance for the prize money. And don't forget to check the leaderboard out in the Twitch chat to see who's likely to qualify for the end of season and be playing for the fantastic ZOWIE monitors.
Yeah, they're going to try and do this here. They've got plenty of time though, 4 minutes 50 seconds to get an extra point here. So their ultimates are coming back off it now, EJ, as they look to engage.
Yeah, they have ZG using the teleport to get up high here, coming down on them as the Reaper. The push is in. This is a very strong push. Sound barrier though dropped on the side of Jalapeno, and that was great timing by Lucio to get that away. We've still got Airy Daisy doing a great job at the back here. Airy Daisy it is. Daisy Daisy. Poor bastard, just butchered his name terribly. But he won't mind because he's about to cap the round out with his team. And that's all that counts. Gets a point, and the point that counts is what matters. Tron goes down. Chappie's here trying to hold them up as the Mercy. Does a great job, buys enough time for the Roadhog to come through with Hobie. And Hobie and the Roadhog do enough to slow it up. Mist is in and out. Oh, Mist goes to let rip, does let rip, picks up a triple kill. Beautiful play by Mist on the point. Gets the fourth in Doggo. And Jalapeno, Bobby J, never say die.
Yeah, never say die attitude there. That's great. They're getting some inspiration from John Cena, so good work on them as Quan has his shield back up, EJ, and he's looking the hole.
Yeah, Chappie at the back here, just doing the great med work on the team. Keeping Jalapeno in the battle, the car's pushed away from the port. Here comes the captain point, here comes the push now. Darby goes down, Doji goes down as well, so does Z. So 6 on 3, it's going to be almost a confident victory. I doubt AZ Daisy has a res on hand. If he does, he's used it, he's brought him back beautifully. This is the push that they needed. They're going to cap it now. And here we go. Thanks for the memory, say thanks. Oh, crikey, 0.76 meter short. And Cron saves the day with the big ass getting in the way. And there's the cap. Cron goes down, so does all chance of saving it for Jalapeno. And thanks, Capit. And GG's go all round from both teams.
Good work there for Thanks to get the 1 point, so 2-1 victory here for the Jalapeno job. As we get CZ get the Plantrons off the game. Your nice Reaper holding on the back line, this is beautiful. Wasted no time there with the Lucio speed bump, taking them out. He's just watching space do his work up above though. So,
nicely done indeed. Plantronics MVP from this match.
Yeah, the nominee will be going in the draw to win the Plantronics Rig 500 HD 7.1 gaming headset. I'm going to give it to Cron. Cron did fantastic.
I think we've got an 18 kill streak. I thought an 18 kill streak was a fairly reputable kill streak, but yes. I think Cron's work on the actual objective is what got them the
that fast time, and that's what gave him the win. That fast time, 4 minutes 44. One of the fastest times I've seen so far in the ZOWIE League. So very good. Half of that time he was on the payload, kept the shield up at the right times. Only made one mistake there in that whole push, which was right at the very end when he got caught out. But fantastic work by Cron, living up to the hype so far as the Jalapeno job move on to 3-0 in the qualifiers, EJ. They
do indeed. So the Cron fanboys will be hearing this and getting very excited in Twitch chat. When Cron gets in there at the end of this game, have no doubt there'll be lots of hugs and cuddles all around. Mick05, as we said, not happy with the current placement. We were going to have Mick on, but Mick's playing in the comp tonight, so we get him on whenever we can, and we appreciate when he gets on, it gives us his insight into the different tactics that are being used by the teams in the ZOWIE GameStar Overwatch League. So Cron is the MVP. We have the match in the bank. Round 3 is finished. We'll be back, ladies and gentlemen, with round 4 at the conclusion of the round 3 games. Be back shortly.
Yeah. You motherfuckers wanna talk text? I'ma tech talk. Yeah. Phantom in your wireless, terrorizing your mainframe. Hack you like anonymous, but recognize my damn name. This here is my domain. Now calm the fuck down. You're leaking like Snowden. Better duck down. Realize this, I am a virus. If you're my enemy, I'm ramming through your firewall and then hijack all your memory. I'm tracing each and every IP. Ain't nothing you hoes can do to me. So holla for some backup, bitch, and plug them in your USB. Cyberbully buried in your comp deep. HAL 9000, Space Odyssey speak. Write scripts and encryptions that prey upon the weak. Yeah, I bring it cold on these internet streets. Cyberbully. Bully buried in your comp deep. HAL 9000, Space Odyssey speak. Write scripts and encryptions that prey upon the weak. Yeah, I bring it cold on these internet streets.